What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a sad day in my heart. I always knew this day was going to come. I just didn't think it was going to be so soon. Today is the day that we unfortunately say goodbye to the old blue Lowe. Yeah, she's getting retired. Has been a wonderful boat for the year and a half we've owned it. But had a lot of good memories on this thing, had a lot of good times on this thing, but unfortunately it is time to, got some weed eater. But unfortunately it is time to let her go. But like I said, this thing has been a wonderful boat, but I guess it's time to move on to something else. Well guys, there she is, and there she's gonna stay. A lot of good memories on that boat. What's going on, everybody? As you know, early in the video, I said that it was time to say goodbye to the blue Lowe. That boat was amazing. That boat has been wonderful. It's given me the opportunity to do everything I've needed to do in it. But it was time to make some slight modifications and upgrades. So with that being said, I would like to introduce the channel to the new 2022 CX18 CAYMAS. Just got to the dealership, just got everything picked up, just got everything done. So yeah, this boat is slightly different. It's got a few goodies already put onto it, but I cannot wait to get this thing on the water. So with that being said, this is not a sponsored boat, unfortunately. I did have to buy this, but I was able to purchase this boat thanks in part to Kofer's Boat Sales here in my local town. So they made this boat available. They helped me with a lot on this boat, work out some minor details, stuff like that. So yeah, I cannot wait to get this thing on the water. We are probably going out tomorrow to do a break-in on this thing, and then I will do a deeper walk around then. So yeah, I was able to keep my old Ultrex, so they're pretty cool. They worked with me on that one. The only thing that sucks, didn't keep my graph. Starting to regret that one just a little bit. Turn that back. Starting to regret that one a little bit just because I wasn't thinking about it, and all my wave points were on that. So I messed up. I made a boo-boo. But oh well, you live and you learn. Now I just got to go back to those waters and fish it all over again. But yeah, this is my first fiberglass boat ever. Hopefully I don't tear it up. I'm gonna try my best not to. But yeah, definitely more videos to follow suit on this one. Welcome back to the channel. Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel. As you saw earlier in this video, I got a new boat. So just real quick, do a little rundown of the new boat. We're probably going to go ahead and start up here at the front. This is my first boat review, so bear with me. But the reason I want to do this one is this specific model is a CAYMAS CX18S. And when I went to do some research on it, there's nothing out there for it. So I thought I'd do my own little review. So we're going to start over here on the front. This particular model came bare. As I said earlier in the video, this is my 82-pound Ultrex. This is the same Ultrex I had on the blue boat. It has been wonderful, and it fits this boat much nicer. All of these boats come with this recessed pedal area, and they are proud of these things because these things have cup holders everywhere. But nice spot for a graph here. I don't have a graph yet. I'll probably be getting a new Garmin to pair with the one I have. I'm gonna go ahead and move to the middle of the boat, just kind of showing how the boat looks. So this boat actually is basic and insanely nice at the same time. So these seats are stationary. There's no under storage in them. There's nothing like that. But luckily, the middle console there is a nice little storage box. It's waterproof. So this is going to be the main driver's seat here. It has tilt steering. My other boat didn't have that, so that's actually super cool. On this boat, one major upgrade we made is we went from a 7-inch Garmin to the big Garmin. So hopefully that is going to do us some wonders rolling forward. Go ahead and put the cover back on. So this is their base model boat. So this is as simple as these boats come. Like I said, I chose to run a Garmin graph on it, and then so all of their boats have this really nice switch panel here. Every single switch panel has their own circuit breaker. It's got auto bilge, it's got a recirculating pump for the live well, it's got, this is, to me, short of graphs and a trolling motor, this was a tournament ready boat. Like I think you could honestly run any tournament on this boat. But they've got C-deck flooring in here. The C-deck flooring is actually really, really nice. Got the nice little CAYMAS logo sprinted out on the side of it. That's just a really quick brief. This is kind of what the cockpit of the boat looks like. And then we move on further to the back. On this particular boat, it's got a divided live well. The live well is huge. I want to say it's 38 gallons. For me, that's huge, having a 19-gallon live well in the old boat. Back here, they've got these huge storage bins. That's where we just kind of throw everything that we're not using at the time. And then one thing that I love the most about this particular boat is where the battery storage is. There's just a wide open tray of any sort of storage you want to put in there. So real quick, this is that storage tray that I was talking about. We've got all 3 batteries back here, battery charger here, kill switch to the boat's over there, and a circuit breaker's over there. And it also comes with this tray right here for a storage tray, and that's actually one of the things that's been really, really nice. And then every CAYMAS comes with a minimum of a 2-bank charger. I run a 48 volt trolling motor, so I upgraded to a 3-bank charger. And then on the base models, we've got the 115 Mercury Pro XS command thrust. That's a mouthful. But that motor for this boat, whenever I was doing research on it, a lot of people tended to say that it was underpowered. I don't really think that Mercury is underpowered because, as y'all can tell in the videos, I am not a little guy. I'm 300 all day, and most of my buddies are in the 250 range, give or take a tenner. I'm hitting 52, 53 miles an hour on this thing. Getting on plane, it's a little bit slow, but that's one thing. So that is probably the only drawback to that motor, is that, and it's not the motor's problem, it's a prop problem. The prop's a little bit too aggressive. That prop's more for top end speed, not torque range. But I'm gonna leave the prop the way it is, because honestly, the more that motor's been broke in, because we've had it out on the water a few times already, and the more that motor breaks in, the better it's been. Every time it gets a little bit smoother, it gets a little bit faster, the whole shot gets a little bit better. So honestly, it's a rock solid boat. Now going to the front deck, I was saving that for the latter part of the video. So the storage on this front deck is absolutely huge. It's got 2 full-size rod lockers. I'll go ahead and show you all those. But it's got 2 full-size rod lockers. This is the spinning rod side, the bait caster side's over there. And they go all the way to the front of the boat. They can hold plenty of rods. And then in the middle, I've got my buddy holding the camera. He went ahead and opened that for me. In the middle, this will hold, I think it said 16 3700 size trays, which I don't have that many. So this holds, I'm a tackle junkie. I like buying tackle. And this holds everything. Like, this holds a lot of baits in there. And honestly, it can hold a lot more. I'll open this up again real quick. Every single compartment has shocks on it, wherever that's at. Every single compartment has shocks on it. Every compartment is clean. This is a full fiberglass boat. The LED lights are built into the side of the boat. The dock ties, they're recessed, so that way you can put those away when need be. You've got your normal trim switch up here. And then again, these are all standard. I didn't add anything to this boat other than a singular graph and a trolling motor. But it's got 2 different rod holders on the front of the deck. And these are the nice ones that are recessed into the side. And then on the, I use this one for the bait caster side. So on this side, it's got it's got this rod storage here that helps kind of control them. And when I first got it, I wasn't that big of a fan of it, but the more that I mess with it, the more that I like it, because my stuff don't get tangled up near as bad as it used to. That's going to be the super quick rundown on this particular boat. In case anybody's wondering, again, this is the CX18S. This boat line was made by Earl Bentz. Hopefully I said that name right. The ride quality on these boats have been shocking to me. I can't say on these boats. The ride quality on this particular boat is so much better than my old Stinger that it's almost hard to put into words. Just because, I don't know if it's because it's a fiberglass boat, it could be the design of the boat, it could be the bigger engine. I'm not a boat expert. I will never claim to be a boat expert. So that's kind of where I'm with it. I just know that the quality of this boat I've kind of been blown away by, because nothing that I've been able to tell so far, nothing's really felt cheap. Like this boat compared to my other one, the paint job's better, the carpet's thicker, the storage is better, there's more storage, it carries more weight, just everything about this boat has been just a little bit better. And I'm not necessarily trash talking my old boat, because that old boat gave me the opportunity to do everything I wanted to do. We were able to tackle some big water in that boat, but I learned very quickly the setup that I had bought originally was not meant for what we were trying to do with it. So for anybody out there for the Stingers, if you do, like I had a Stinger 175, if you want one of those, I highly recommend that boat. But I will give you a fair warning to where if you want to take that boat on a bigger water with bigger winds, I might stay away from it, because that boat has just enough power to beat you to death. That boat was rough riding, and like I said, it let us do what we wanted to do, but it was a rough ride getting wherever we needed to go. But I would still buy that boat over again, just not for the way I want to fish right now. Maybe in the future, you know, whenever I've worn this boat out, I'll go back to it, but maybe not. But yeah, so that is the quickest rundown I can give on this boat. I'm trying to keep this video short. I'm not doing a good job at it. But yeah, so as always, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Ready?
Yep.